Hi guys, Gladys Nairobi Power Bikes. Today we have one of our customers. Maybe he can introduce himself.
I'm John. I just got the Tekken 250cc.
Okay, now John, how did you get to know us?
Uh, I watched a video by a YouTuber. He did a review of the Tekken, and I think a trip to Migori. So yeah, that's how I got to know about the Tekken.
Okay, now John, what do you think about the price of the Tekken 2024 model?
I think compared to the feature that I'm getting and the bike itself, I think it's a reasonable price.
What would you say about your experience when it comes to riding? Are you a beginner?
I have, I would say I'm not exactly a beginner. I've been riding for close to a year now. And yeah, this is my second bike now.
Okay, now John, we got different bikes or the models here at Nairobi Power Bikes, like the Taro and the Vogue, and also now the Tekken. How comes that you specifically chose the Tekken?
I like the adventure bike. I'm not a sport guy person, so to say. So I like the adventure bike, and considering that it's just going to be for commuting mostly, the top boxes were an added advantage.
Oh, okay, and what is one thing you are wishing to do?
Yeah, I want to travel a bit more. Yeah.
Are you planning to go outside Kenya?
Eventually.
Before coming for the Tekken, I'm 100% sure that you are trying. There are those bikes that you are trying to compare with the Tekken. Maybe you can tell us a bit.
I was considering the SYN brand, but then I looked at the price range. This seems a bit more reasonable compared to it, and this one offers a bit more features compared to the SYN. Yeah.
Okay, would you tell us about the difference between the riding and driving?
I'm predominantly rider. I'm not a big fan of driving unless it's raining and I can't really go out riding when it's pouring out. But I predominantly like to ride because it's a bit more convenient to maneuver through traffic, get to your location a bit faster, and it's also very fun.
Now, John, what is your greatest fear when it comes to riding?
Um, I would say it's crashing. The way driving behaviors in Kenya is a bit different. A lot of drivers don't respect you on the road, and especially when you have oncoming traffic, they automatically know you have to get out of their way, so they're not going to respect you. So crashing is my biggest fear.
And how are you planning to use your Tekken 2024 model?
Mostly for commuting, yeah. Mostly for commuting and occasional rides to Mombasa, Nakuru, Naivasha just for fun.
Now, John, what feature of this bike that made you get so much attracted with this bike until you settled for it?
One, the looks, the posture, the look and feel of the bike, and the top boxes. Yeah.
And are there features that you wish that this bike had?
Yeah, hazards. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the hazard light, so that's a feature I think was very important to have.
Okay, John, are you aware of the Lipa Pole Pole or the reducing balance method?
Yeah, I did the Lipa Pole Pole. I made an initial deposit of 10,000, then eventually topped up until I came to pick the bike.
How long did you take before settling your mind to the Tekken? Before now deciding, now let me just go to that company and pay for it. Let me just do the booking. How long had it taken for you to decide?
So the channel Nairobi. I'm not sure if I remember the name correctly. Nairobi. I think that was the most extensive review of a bike I've ever seen. And then this was later on. I saw him, and I think that affirmed my confidence in the bike, considering that it can go from Nairobi to Migori without any issues. Yeah.
Now, are you planning to modify your bike?
Probably, but not in the coming future.
Now, when you think about the spare parts, getting the accessories very easily, would you advise a customer to import a bike that are not sold here in Kenya?
Yeah, importing comes with an additional cost. So unless you're willing to bear that cost, I wouldn't say go for an imported bike. Go for a bike with enough spare parts in the country. Otherwise, you're going to end up parking your bike for long durations of time because you don't have the tool needed or the parts needed to ride.
And are you aware of when you need to come back for the first service?
I think after 1,000 kilometers, I
How
think
many kilometers?
1,000. Am I wrong?
Yes,
Yes, a
you're so
thousand.
correct.
Yeah.
You're correct. How about do you know how far you can accelerate this bike when when the engine is still new?
It's advisable to keep it below 100 so the engine can break in better.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a friend who has one of our brands?
Yes, I have a couple, and yeah, they haven't complained so far. So yeah, I think it's a good bike.
Okay, now, John, I believe that this is not the first time for you to visit our showroom.
Mhm.
Maybe you can talk about our customer service generally in terms of the how you are treated, how our technicians, the sales team, accountants.
I think it was good. They were very clear in which bike I needed to get, and yeah, they were very polite. Yeah, I'd say the customer service is good.
Okay. Thank you so much, John, for promoting our business.
Thank you.
Until next time, Gladys was your host. Kindly subscribe, share, and also comment. Maybe, John, you can start your bike.